Welcome to Diajem Sports TV. Um, Today we're going to talk about the transfer window involving Arsenal target Kylian Mbappe. And we had to remember that Kylian Mbappe is going to be joining the BBC. Yeah, the BBC in Madrid. The combination of Bale, Benzema, and of course the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. Now with Mbappe joining Real Madrid we're looking at it's probably going to be within 160 and 180 million pounds or euros, so to say. Now in this situation, if you're going to pay 160 or 180 million euros for a player to join the Galacticos, obviously one of them would have to leave. And now we're going to just analyze. What I'm going to do is to analyze the BBC, which one I think might be leaving. Okay, when we look at Mbappe joining, obviously before Mbappe can move to Madrid, he must have been promised a regular place in the team. And for Mbappe to be playing regularly, one of the BBC would have to go. Now we look at the BBC. The first person we're going to look at here is Benzema. Karim Benzema has been really, really good for Real Madrid. He's been playing so well, scoring a lot of goals. He's been very consistent, that is for sure. And he has a special relationship with the hierarchy in Madrid. Likeable. And Zidane like him as well. He scores goals. He does deliver. And I don't think he's going to be the one to make way for Mbappe. The second person here, we're going to look at Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale has been fantastic when he left Tottenham and joined Real Madrid. But of late, he's been spending a lot of the time on treatment bench. He's a guy who will never actually, he's not consistent, and he will never give you a whole season injury free. You'll probably be lucky to get half of the season with him actively playing on the pitch. And so for him, I think he might be the one that will give way for Mbappe. Real Madrid can't afford to lose him. They can't. He won't be so missed. And to free up a huge wage bill for Gareth Bale and to accommodate Mbappe, I think will be a wise decision for Real Madrid. So what I'm thinking, in my own opinion, I'm thinking that Gareth Bale will have to make way for Mbappe. Gareth Bale wings being on the flanks can be played by Isco. Isco is a new sensation in Spain, in Spanish football right now. The Madrid fans love him. He's a fan favorite, obviously. He's just signed a long deal, and so he's going to be there for a while. The fans love him. He can play in that same wing, in that same flanks that Bale plays. He's not as expensive as Bale. His wages is not as high as Bale. And he seems to deliver when he plays, and the fans love him. And he's Spanish. And apart from that, he is always he's consistent. He's always on the pitch. And Gareth Bale will have to be the one to shift ground. Gareth Bale does not lack suitors. A lot of players and a lot of teams in the Premier League that want him, want his signature, want for sure. Man United would go for Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale could also be an option for PSG if PSG can get Neymar, if they can't get Alexis Sanchez and Mbappe, and they can't get Mbappe, and Mbappe is heading to Madrid, which one of the BBC would have to shift, then PSG might go for Bale. It will make sense. That's one. Gareth Bale might be heading either towards Man United, PSG, or even stay in Spain with Barcelona. That's for sure. I heard a rumor about Arsenal being interested in him and him not liking Arsenal. I don't think that rumor is true. Arsenal will never be interested in Gareth Bale. And Gareth Bale, being an ex-Tottenham player, will not go to Arsenal. That's for sure. And I don't think he's needed in Arsenal team. He's more or less like Santi Cazorla. He's going to give you a false hope in the beginning of the season, and towards the middle and towards the end, when it is most important to the team, that is when he's going to be out injured and completely out of the team. So he's not a player that Arsenal want. And on the list of the BBC, the next one will be Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is more like a mini god in Madrid. He attained the status of a mini god because of his performance. He is arguably the best player in the world. He is a total package. He can score a lot of goals. And if Gareth Bale should shift, Isco could play on the wings, and Cristiano Ronaldo hardly play on the wings these days. He plays on the hole behind on the diamond formation. He plays on the hole behind Benzema, behind the striker. And sometimes he does come in himself and play as a striker. And with the amount of goals which he scores, there's no argument that he is the best player on the team, and there is nothing that can shift him unless he wants to leave himself. If he doesn't want to leave Madrid cannot sell him, and nobody can actually buy him off Madrid. So his record, he's been breaking every record. He's scoring. He's got the unbelievable scoring record, and his record is just second to none. He's been banging in goals from every team when he was in Man United. He even won the Champions League. He's been in Madrid. He's won Champions League. He's won La Liga. He's won everything that is possible for him to win. And even on the international stage, he has played for Portugal, and they have won the Euro. Against all odds, I don't know how it happened, because they can hardly win a match in their group stages, but they came out of the group stages and they went all the way and won the Euros. So he is a force to reckon with in world football, and he's a force to reckon with in Madrid. He's a guy who delivers when it matters most. He's a guy who plays and turns up when the occasion is big. When the stage is big, he turns up. You can't say that of Bale, and you can't say a lot of that with a lot of other players. Not even Messi. On the international stage, Messi is just not there. So he ain't gonna be Ronaldo. He ain't gonna be Bale. He ain't gonna be Ronaldo. He ain't gonna be Benzema. So it's gotta be Bale. Bale is on a huge wage. He's not consistent in the team, and a lot of other teams want him, and Madrid can actually do without him. So in my opinion, Kylian Mbappe joining the BBC, one of the BBC that is going to give way will be Gareth Bale. That's my opinion. So if you like my video, you already know what to do. Subscribe. Thank you.